One of the problems and the issues which is taken and not considered as an issue is actually obesity. Obesity is so normal, or overweight is so normal, that this abnormality has become normal, to the tune that 135 million, that means 30-40 crore people, and probably 25 to 26 crore people will be obese by 2030. Now, with this kind of a population, thank you very much, sir, for joining Shri Dinesh Gundu Rao ji, Professor M. B. Rajiv Gowda ji, and Mr. Arvind Maya from Embassy REIT.
So your aims are health and wellness for all.
Principle is we don't just build buildings, we create, as we call, total business ecosystems, which has a lot of amenities, sports zones, facilities, retail, etc. As a part of our philosophy, we try to do something where we can engage with the people who come to our parks. So we run a program called Energize, which is a combination of cultural and sports, but that is done once a year. So we were actually struggling, how can we better utilize all these facilities which we have created. And when Mr. Vikrant called for a meeting about a month back, and he said, we want to do something to encourage fitness, we just grabbed the opportunity to partner with them. And with that intent, we created this weekly run every Saturday. Just as a background, just this Friday night we had an event at Eldrigu Namaskara, Honorable Minister, as well as Mr. Rajiv Gowda ji. My privilege to be here.
To bring about awareness and bring about change in our people's lifestyle and approach to health. And using this day, the World Obesity Day, as a starting point, and then tying up with Manyata Tech Park, so that people who are working here or who are coming and going over here, it's a huge population that comes over here and works over here. So I think to engage with them and to make them aware of the issues that we face in terms of problems in health that we encounter due to our lifestyle and the way we live and the way we eat and the way we conduct our life. So people who are especially in the working class and working in IT sector and all these new age sectors also, there is a tremendous amount of stress which also leads to complications. And so some of the best known stress busters is exercise, and being able to lead an active life, sitting at your desk and having a very sedentary kind of approach to life leads to so many complications. So that leads to overweight, you're physically getting overweight, leads to heart disease, leads to hypertension, leads to diabetes, leads to so many other, just now what Vikrant was saying, leads to so many other issues which can be definitely controlled or even prevented by maintaining a good physical lifestyle. And so I think Novo Nordisk is a global healthcare.
I'd like to congratulate Vikrant Kshatriya and Novo Nordisk and Arvind Maya and Embassy REIT for coming together to put in place this good
base in Bengaluru. I think Karnataka is something that we should definitely look forward to doing more work. I appreciate this work. This is also important. I think, Manyata, I think, will be well served by this initiative. And this should be also taken to more areas. So, to all the villages, rural areas, small towns, and making them aware of, one is to be aware, and one is to what all we can do to prevent.
It's about, in previous generations. But now, partly due to lifestyle, partly due to the stresses that we live with, hypertension, what shall we say, diabetes, obesity, All of these are becoming very, very prevalent, and they're going to really affect our lives and lifestyles going forward. But we can fix this. It's never late. And to fix this,
Once people start coming and see people running,
with the bouquet. May I also please request Mr. Arvind Maya and my colleague Yashwati to felicitate Professor Gowda. Yes, thank you. We have Professor, Vice Chairperson, State Institute for the
One in four is either obese or and pledge along with the work. So thank you very much for coming in.
the concept of a running club within Manyata.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for the opportunity to share the stage with such esteemed dignitaries. Thank you very much for inviting me to come here, the long distance from our offices in Whitefield, to share this beautiful, beautiful facility. And you know, today being World Obesity Day, and we reflect on the fact that very soon there will be 1 billion with Embassy.
Close to 15 million square feet of office space, but more importantly about 4-5
Park. There are more than 25 tech parks in Bangalore, and there are so many around India. And if this generation and this workforce can bring that change, I think that would be phenomenal. What do you call it? Work-life balance?
We as a society face. And if you look at the way diseases have been progressing over the last, say, 40-50 years, initially fatalities and diseases were more on the communicable side. People used to die or get seriously ill due to malaria and typhoid and measles and chickenpox and all these kind of communicable diseases. As medicine has advanced, technologies have advanced, our lifespans have increased, we've been able to manage and control the communicable diseases to a large extent. But the biggest killer and the major health concerns that we face today is more on the non-communicable side. Cardiovascular, cancers, kidney, strokes, all these kind of things. And one of the primary reasons for that, apart from genetics, is the lifestyle. Make people aware and to keep people on their toes.
get wonderful exercise, shower, and
Open up the document. Ink this collaboration as we ink this initiative. And let us also promise to ourselves that we will make it happen. It all lies in our hands. It just needs our confidence. I will also request my dignitaries that at this moment, we shall be having a digital launch. May I also please request our dignitaries, Mr. Rajiv Gowda, to join the Honorable Minister, and all the guests, Mr. Dauber, Mr. Shrotia. We are unveiling the official jersey. Upon registration, all the participants shall be getting this jersey. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can I hear a thunderous applause? Launch the microsite. Yes, 3, 2, 1. All right, the hand scan is initiated. Thank you, dignitaries. You may please come back. We request the Honorable Minister to do the honors.
Along with Embassy, REIT at Manyata Tech Park, with Novo Nordisk, which is the world leader in diabetes and obesity. Together, where people are coming for the work, we have often seen that they have got sedentary lifestyle. People they come and sit on their desk, and slowly the obesity and the diabetes and other metabolic disease come in. Now, to address that, we thought, why not at a place where people are working, we can start an activity which is called as a weekend run. Normally we have seen the large runs once in a year, but can something be started on a weekly basis? And that is why we have come up with this under Novo Health from Novo Nordisk Education Foundation along with Manyata Tech Park. that let's come every weekend and start a movement of run. And imagine if this can happen in this tech park, and if this can happen in 25 other tech parks and all over India, how healthy our cities and nation can be. So I thank you very much, all of you, to come and join us. This looks like a small thing, that running, but I'm very sure you know when you get up early in the morning how difficult it is to go out and run, walk, or do exercise or to do yoga. And we just want to break this habit and make sure that people can come out and start something which is so fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.